Amelia, here we are. Another week, another day, another week of the life.
Another day, another episode.
So I want to hear, we get so many questions about how you freaking juggle it all, or try to.
My balls are on the floor. Can you see? My balls are on the floor.
So what I want to do, I want to hear the inside goss around your life on the daily. So do you have a set routine? Like you wake up in the morning, who's the first to wake up?
Okay. So I am shocking at the moment because I'm so tired. I'm waking up with the kids. I used to wake up before the kids and be really organised. One thing I do now is I do the lunches the night before, apart from this morning. This morning was a shamble. Ambrose was like, what the fuck, where is this? I'm like, just do it. So lunch boxes the night before.
Okay. Sandwiches, everything done?
Sandwiches, everything. Sometimes I pack 2 days in advance and they're in the fridge ready to go.
Yep.
That's as organised as I am at the moment. At the moment, because I've got so much going on, I'm not sleeping well, not because of the kids. I'm just up late doing things, especially for my book. I'm exhausted, so I'm waking up with the kids at around 7:30.
Yep.
So I'm like waking up to Scout like, Mama, like feed me. And Coco like, I want breakfast. And Alfie like, I don't want to go to school. And Essie like, where's my hairbrush? I'm like, can everyone just be fucking organised, please? So no, I'm waking up with a circus in my face, which isn't ideal, but that's the reality. Yeah. That's what it's like at the moment. But look, we're very good at getting our shit together, I must say. I'm very good at being organised once I'm up. So
what does
kids
it look
dress.
like?
So I'll have a quick shower. Kids will be in the lounge room entertaining the baby. I get up, I feed her. I'll give her a breastfeed in bed. Then I feed her a breakfast. I feed the others. They'll eat on the couch, very lazy. Yeah. They'll eat some Nutella toast, whatever they can shove in their faces. I don't actually care. Then they'll go to school by 8:30. Ambrose does the school drop-off every morning, which is amazing. I've never had this before until I've had Scouty Bum, so it's very good. And then from there, my PA comes over. She's here by 9 most mornings. And then we're either in the warehouse talking about our next products and packing or I'm here doing stuff like this. This week's I've had a really heavy agenda. I've had lots of filming stuff on. So it's different. I feel like the days are far and few between now of me having time to myself. Like it's becoming more and more. It's probably only one day I really get to myself now where I don't have to actually do anything. So it's chaotic. But Ambrose's routine, he trades in the middle of the night. So he trades the American stock market and then he gets up and goes swimming or to the gym at 5:30 and then he's home by 8 o'clock on the dot. He's regimented as. That's him. We're chalk and cheese. And then, kids are in the car by 8:30. He does the drop off. He comes home, walks the dog with the baby.
And then?
He does stuff with me or he goes to his work. He's home a lot more these days, obviously, because my business is crazy. So, and then before you know it, you understand this, you blink and it's 2:30 and you've got to go to school pickup.
That's right.
It's crazy.
Do you do the pickups?
So I do most of the pickups or if Scout's asleep, I'm like, my sisters, I'm like, when have you dropped the kids home? We kind of share it, but
so they've got cousins at the same school.
Same school.
That's great.
It's so good. So both of my sisters, their other kids go to school with my kids. So, but then, my sisters will be like, hey, can I drop the kids off in the morning and you take them to school? And because we're all within 5 minutes of each other, so lucky. And I understand it's a very unique situation. Yeah. So very lucky I've got help and I don't think my business could be running like this if I didn't have Ambrose at home to help. And I'm not used to it because I'm used to doing it all, but now he's here, he's like Mr. Dad now, like at home.
Yeah. How many years do you reckon, so since the business started, just for context for people who may have businesses and want to, build it to what you've built it to. So how many years deep are you now?
So started when Alfie was born, so we're 4 months old, so probably 8.5 years I'm into it now.
That's amazing.
And all of a sudden, I must say the last 6 months, it's just all of a sudden turned a corner.
Really?
And it's just gone bang. Yeah.
What do you think? Because I think this is the thing with a lot of people. They're like, well, I've put 3 or 4 years in and nothing's really.
I think the difference between my brand and a lot of brands is, and it's not even big noting myself, I think the only point of difference I can think is of my genuine success is that I've got a product and I've got a brand.
Right.
So I've got a product, but I'm also selling products as well. So there's 2 things I sell. I sell products and I sell my services and myself.
Yes.
And I think the turning point is that I finally developed a breast pump that I love. I've trialled many over the last 2 years and I finally nailed a breast pump and it just flies out the door, and same as my sleepy lights. And I guess, I don't know, the more babies I have, more people start to follow me and then they need my sleep services. So I've got a big sleep component of the business, as you know, midwifing side at the other end of it, and then my products.
Do you still midwife?
Yeah, so I'm on maternity leave from my hospital at the moment, but I will absolutely go back casually because there's nothing better. And it's funny, isn't it? Like and and I don't even say this with arrogance, like I don't need to work in the hospital. I don't have to work. Like my business is busy enough and I shouldn't really go to work, but it's still my passion that I still want to get in there at least once a fortnight and just deliver a baby or be with couples. It's still my favorite thing to do.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's absolutely my passion is being there with the woman and her partner when their baby's born.
What
like
do you,
it just doesn't, there's nothing better than that.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
What's on a midwife for you? Or do you have to play it based in the birthing suite based on the person?
I was thinking about this last night. Isn't that so funny? You got to pick and choose. I'm a very naturally outgoing, vibrant, hyper person, but you got to know. You got to read your patient.
Yeah.
You got some patients that are like, don't talk to me in labour. Like some patients that are just in the zone, want to calm birth. So you have to, change your personality for that patient. You're like, all right, today we're going to play it cool. This patient needs some calm. I'm going to be calm today. And then you've got other patients that are so knockabout and, oh my God, that you can have lots of fun with. It's just, every patient is so different.
It's so true because I know for me with my last birth, the midwife was fantastic, but she was very like, right, Leonie, we've got 5 minutes and this is going to happen and this. It's almost like she just knows my personality. I'm very structured and I'm very organized.
Yeah, you definitely can read.
Love.
You have patients that you know that they're going to want to know what's happened before it's happening. Like, I'll give you an example. Yeah. Teachers that are patients, they're very regimented, they're very organised, very scheduled. So they're like, all right, so what time are we putting the drip up and what time would you expect this to happen? And then what time will I be season and blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Whereas other people are like, don't tell me, I just want to go with the flow. Yeah, and like that's their personality
just give me the
in general.
gas.
Yeah, just give me the fucking gas. Like me, just give me the epidural, please. I'm ready for it. I'm a midwife and I still want my epidural.
Yeah, I love that. And I think it's obviously, it just shows what a passion it is for you to want to be in the hospital as well when you don't necessarily need to.
And, I have Ambrose and, my workers saying, why don't go back to work?
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing? I'm like, because I'm the midwife mama. I am a midwife.
Yes.
And I'm also a mum, and birth and midwifery is my passion.
Yeah.
But I will say, I understand, like it's such, and I mean, I'm not going to go on about pay rates and stuff, but it is a really underpaid industry, like teaching, like, disability, all of that stuff. But the amount of time and hours that these women put into working in the hospital and now lots of male midwives. Yeah. I can't believe that some women are still doing night shift full time at the age of 65 to make ends meet. It's just not fucking fair because there's so much work involved.
Oh, so much. They're like the angels in the birthing suite.
It's just long. You're on your feet 24 hours. Yeah.
Full on. I want to know, okay, so we've spoken a bit about work. Now, at the end of the day, who's doing readers? Who's doing homework with the kid? How does that
So I must say I really handball that to Ambrose. By that time of the day, I'm really defeated. Yeah. I'm like, you know what? Yeah. I'm just going to put Scout to bed. I'm going to get Coco to bed. Like I'll lie with Coco to go to sleep. Yeah. And then by that time I'm like, oh my God, it's 7:30. I can't get up. Yes. Ambrose, you're going to have to do the readers. Yeah. But Ambrose is very good at being the fun parent, but the regimented parent. He'll be like, no, devices off, TV off, do your readers now.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So he makes it happen.
He makes it happen.
Who cooks dinner?
Me.
Okay.
I'm generally the cook.
How do you plan for it?
Oh, well, when I was doing HelloFresh, it was great because he was cooking for me. Yeah, okay. I'm just going to jump back on board one of these because they just make so much sense in the household when you're busy. Yes. I've been trying, and this is the advice I give to all of my overwhelmed audience, is cook your dinner in the mornings. Like yesterday morning, I had my shepherd's pie cooked by 9 a.m. Oh, yes. I mean, it's not ideal. You can't do it all the time. But if I have dinner cooked, it's like the biggest stress, don't you reckon, as a parent, trying to work out dinner.
Yes. And then the kids are ready and they're running around you and you're like, what am I doing?
Absolutely. Like, whereas, on the basketball training nights, I know that's a later night. So I'll just do like an egg on toast with some avocado or something or a cheese toasty. I don't care. Have a bowl of cereal. Yes. Tonight's a shit food night, but I don't care.
Do you worry, and I guess also being in the, the medical profession, hospitals, things like that, being so conscious, like where people are so conscious about nutrients and blah, blah, blah. Do you worry about that shit? Should we be worried about that?
Look, I probably should be more mindful of that, but I'm actually very comfortable. Like my kids will absolutely devour a paddle pop in front of your face and then have a packet of Frodo Frogs. Yeah. And people be like, oh, your kids eat a lot of sugar. Yeah. They also eat very well. I mean, I'm also showing the snack plates that I'm making them twice a day, which is full of, eggs, proteins, avocado, nuts, blueberries, fruit. Yep. No, I'm not like, could my kids always eat better? I think we could all eat better. Yeah, I think I eat the worst in the household. Yeah. I don't prioritize my health at all at the moment, and I should. So, they could always do better. But I'm actually, people say to me, God, your kids, I can't believe your kids just eat broccoli. I'm like, because
they do. Wow.
My kids are really good vegetable eaters. I don't have that problem where they're like, how do you get your kids to eat? They will eat. They mightn't like it, but they'll still eat it. Yeah. And I really put this down to, and I swear by it, is because I did solids early and the baby led weaning early. Like I still fed them, but I gave them anything and everything. Right. And I was never like my sister used to be like, oh my God, but they're getting messy. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. They're eating. I don't actually care. Just let them eat. I can watch that.
Because my kids see broccoli and they're like, oh, little trees, yuck, and like throw it across the room.
No, which is really funny. Coco is like addicted to chocolate, but she's like, can I have some broccoli for lunch? I'm like, what the fuck? Oh. Are you my child?
That is gold. Well, you're onto something, girl.
I have got like the biggest sweet tooth out of anybody I've ever known. I'm like way too much of a pig like that, right? And Ambrose is the healthy, savoury person. And then you've got Essie and Ambrose who have got the same palate. They are like, give me all the olives, the salads, the meats and the cold meats. Yeah. Whereas me and Alfie are like, let's get some sour worms from the shops. Ambrose is like, can you stop buying junk? Mum, you don't have to eat it. You don't have to eat those fucking Tim Tams, but you choose to.
See, I can't have Tim Tams in the cupboard because they'll be gone because I'll have eaten them.
No, Ambrose, despite being so healthy, he can polish up a whole packet.
Okay, really? Yeah, wow. I do love a Tim Tam.
Yeah, but I reckon that's why my kids do eat because there's a balance. Yes. They eat rubbish food sometimes and they also eat healthy food sometimes.
So how do you then prioritise like moving your body and just feeling good, like physical exercise?
Well, that's why I jumped back on Sam Wood, the 28 by Sam Wood, and that's like not even like a sponsored thing. Like I legit I've got no excuse. It's at home. It's a fucking 28-minute workout. Okay. Some of them are only 15 minutes.
Yep.
Like there's no excuse.
Yeah.
So I was going to the gym previous years. I don't do that now. I don't have time for that. I can't be bothered for that.
No.
So I'll do Sam Wood when I can. Yeah. And then I'll also just walk. Walking's my vice. I love walking. Yeah. Like I think it's so underrated, walking out in nature.
100%.
And I bought a Peloton. You're going to laugh at me. I bought a Peloton treadmill for when, because I started running again. Yeah, and Ambrose is like, babe, what about the treadmill? I'm like, yeah, I still use it. He's like, when? I'm like, how about get fucked?
It's like I hang my laundry on it sometimes. But
no, I use it every day for the first month and now it's having a little bit of a lull. But I'm also filming every day and I can't be fucked.
You got to keep it simple.
Look,
and so balance. Even just like mental health perspective, would you say that physical exercise when you do get a chance to go for your walk and stuff, that is your me time, or do you do things outside of that?
No, so my me time is absolutely going for a walk when I try and make it happen. Yeah. Look, when I do Sam Woods, I've got the kids around me, so that's not really me time. Yeah. But my thing that I always make priority to do every week is I go and get a massage. Just at the little Chinese massage shops at Greensboro or wherever I can go locally, wherever I am, Doncaster. I'll just pop in and get an hour massage. Every week it's my thing.
Wow.
But you know what I do? It's so good for me to regroup. I'll sit there with no kids.
Yes.
I'll have when I was writing my book, I'd write my book there for the hour. Wow. It was bliss. And I'll sit there and I'll answer all my emails, my DMs.
Yes.
I get so much done and I have all my ideas like just come to fruition when I'm in that massage chair. Right. It's like my regrouping.
That's so interesting.
So that's kind of like a non-negotiable for me.
Yes.
Like some women are like, I want to go to my Pilates class 3 times a week. I'm like, I just want that hour massage. It's all I need is that 1 hour to regroup, fill up my cup and I'm sorted.
Are you a meditator? Are you a journaler? Are you that sort of stuff? You're not sort of with the crystals?
Definitely not. That's Ambrose. I'm not like that.
Oh, he's okay.
Ambrose journals every day.
Does he really?
Like this. And I'm like, fucking what?
Oh, so
I wish I was more like that.
Yeah.
No, my
not
mind's
for you.
No, not at all. My mind. I really love that stuff, but my mind's too busy for that.
Yeah.
I am. No.
I love it. It's like almost like it's got to be physical for you, like either the physical massage or the physical
If I meditate
walking
right, I'll be like, can I hear the baby crying? Or I'll be like, what's for dinner? I can't, like maybe it's undiagnosed ADHD. I don't know, but I cannot think straight. I can't do that.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah. We all have our own things, don't we?
Also, like going out for breakfast once a week just by myself is really nice.
Oh, you do that?
I love that. Love sitting down and having a good brekkie and nutting out what I've got to do. That's my journaling time.
Yeah. Do you get approached when you're out and about? Because, I mean, you've got a very good following. Like, do people kind of go, oh, my God?
Yeah, I do. And it's really embarrassing. I do all the time, which is so lovely. And I love that. Yeah. Like, I love that. And people look at me like, who the fuck is that F-grade celebrity? I'm like, I'm not even a fucking celebrity. And I say to them, they're like, oh, my God, I'm so excited to meet you. And I'm like, and I never have makeup on and I look like shit and my hair's oily. And I'm like, I'm sorry, this is me. And I'm like, that's why we love you.
Exactly.
But, and then the guy behind the counter's like, who is that? What the fuck are they going on about? No, I do. And I always think, do other influencers get like approached from there? Because no one ever talks about it.
I wondered.
No one ever talks about it. But my PA reads my DM. She's like, oh, babe, there was a girl that saw you today at Northland and she wanted to say hi, but she didn't want to come up to you. So just always come up to me, say hi, I'm friendly. I love talking to you all.
Yeah, I love that. To finish off, I want to know what advice would you give to those parents listening who are sitting there going, look, I'm really struggling with juggling it all. Where's a good place to start?
Childcare.
Yes.
Childcare. And I'm kicking myself. I didn't do it with Alfie. I didn't put him in childcare till he was 2, I think. Because I couldn't bear the thought of parting with him. See, I was fucking attached to us.
Yeah.
And then my other kids, I've put it in there and I couldn't be without my childcare.
Yeah.
I just and I still have so many friends who don't utilise childcare.
Right?
And they're like, I just feel like they're at home with me. I'm like, that's amazing, but you need a break, babe.
No.
It's not a break.
Yeah.
And they're like, I just don't feel like there's a need to put them in. I'm like, there's no judgment there. But once you do put them in, you go, why didn't I do this months ago?
It is a game changer for them to also socialise with other kids.
Yeah.
I used to pay for a nanny for like 4 hours because I thought, I can do the rest of the time. And it's not the same.
No. So this is where I'm at now
Yeah.
with Scout.
Yeah.
I'm so busy at the moment where Coco's in 3 days of childcare and she absolutely loves it and thrives off it. And I used to feel guilty, but now I'm like, if she's at home with me, she'll just sit on the iPad because I've got things to do.
Right.
And then the 2 days we are at home, we do stuff. But I'm at the point now of potentially sourcing a nanny and I feel sick, guilty about it, which is so stupid because I don't want Scout to go yet because like the sickness that we've had, I'm like, she is just going to get absolutely annihilated.
Yeah. Yeah.
So she'll start when she's 1 anyway. I don't know. I'm on the fence. I should have really done a nanny from the get-go.
Well, the nanny thing was a game changer at the time when we had no nanny.
Yeah.
Then we had a nanny, but then the daycare thing was just like neck level game changer.
And this is kind of where Ambrose and I are butting heads a little bit because I'm like, my business is here and you're in my business too, but like one of us has to – so do you want to be the worker and I'll look after the kids or reverse because I need your help and you're great when you're here, but you're either committing to – I need help.
Yeah.
So I can't do both. I'm at that point at the moment where we're both like we're evaluating like who's going to do what.
Yeah.
Because I can't keep going at this level. I'm going to crash and burn. And I know I will if I keep going like this.
Yeah.
So we're finding the balance just like all of you. But absolutely childcare is a game changer.
Yeah, I love that. Well, thanks so much, babe, for your time.
No worries. Speak soon.